talking a little bit about philosophy and the importance of having a supple horse and a horse that feels comfortable and confident in their body. I think when they feel good in their body, I always say you want your horse to have a really good ego. And I think confidence just translates into better movement translates into confidence, and that helps you just optimize performance.
Hey you guys, I'm super excited about today's video where I'm working with Jodi Heaston. She is a professional equine body worker. She does a lot of work on my horses and she's so knowledgeable. So what happened? A few weeks ago, she came to my barn. She drew the shoulder and neck muscles on Natasha, which was super cool. And then in this video, she is going to give you guys 2 simple activation stretch exercises that you can do with your horse to help their neck before you get on. So I hope you enjoy this video, and don't forget to give my channel a thumbs up and subscribe. Click the bell. I post a new video every single Wednesday about riding, about dressage, and it would really help me out if you could subscribe. So without further ado, let's get to the video, and I really hope you enjoy hearing from Jodi.
So now we're going to do some unmounted, what is traditionally known as stretching. I like to expand upon that just a little bit. My stretching, what I do with the horses in body work and what the homework I give my own clients involves activations. I'm really glad that Wiggle Jiggle song came out last summer, because there's a lot of wiggling and jiggling and some mobilizations. I get a lot of my inspiration of just watching horses on their own. When they're out, they roll. The first thing they do when they get up is they have a really good shake, which is a form of vibration. So it must feel good to them. When they're rolling, their legs are kicking in the air. So that's a little bit of a jiggle. So I kind of go with the own horse's behavior of what feels good to them, what will they choose to do on their own. And then I try to replicate it, and then obviously back it a lot by science. So, but I want it to be super easy. The things that I'm also going to give my clients to do, a lot of what I'm going to show you, you're going to feel like you're not doing anything, but that's also the best riding. And when horses can feel flies land on them, you just need to go super light. So when in doubt, go lighter, don't go deeper. I'm going to show you a wither wiggle, which is going to help activate the multifidi, which are deep muscles underneath here. We're going to do a sternum mandibular. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to have you do, and these are so easy, you can incorporate them into your grooming with them. Even just when you're hanging out talking with them, you can do wither wiggles. That's very hard to say. The first thing I'm going to show you is sternum mandibular, and it is a muscle. The people that name the anatomy, very smart. Sterno starts at the sternum, which is a bone here, comes up to the mandible, sternum mandibular. So it's origin and insertion. You just take your hand like a C shape, like this, and I just start up here, and it's just a very gentle shake. This is your sternum mandibular shake, and it just relaxes those muscles, kind of activates also the smaller muscles that stabilize the cervical vertebrae super. And then as she reacts, she's stretching out her neck. So this is super easy. Again, you're going to feel like you're not doing anything, but you are relaxing that muscle. And then I kind of finish it off either just like a nice rest of a palm on the sternum, and then that's your sternum mandibular shake. So the next one to do, and again, I call this your standing around talking to your friends exercise, because you can do it with them. Good girl, Natasha. It activates the multifidi that cover or stabilize cervical vertebrae 6 and 7. Vertebrae 6 and 7 are underneath the scapula. They're a bit of a challenge to get to from a chiropractic point of view, from a bodywork point of view, even though they are bones. But you want to activate the muscles, and you'll see when I do the wither wiggle, this little area in here, very imperceptible little movement, a little twitch. That way I know it's activating. This is something you would do before. Activations are done before to wake up the muscle, to prepare them to work. the multifidi are highly innervated, meaning there's a lot of nerve input there. So to do the wither wiggle, and again, I need to give credit to Jim Masterson method. This is an exercise that he has introduced, and it requires very minimal movement, but I think it's highly effective, especially to get horses to kind of drop through their neck. So one hand goes here, and if you find like the end of the mane, just go about a hand distance, like 3 fingers just up there, very gentle. And then you're going to take 2 fingers, peace sign. These vertebrae are going to feel like little Legos at the top, and it's going to be this pushing and pulling motion like this, very, very gentle. I'm doing it way more as an exaggeration than what you will do. So here, and then I'm just going to activate, and you can see a little bit of a twitch. And if you look at her eye, somebody walked by. But the goal is for them to also drop their head. And again, this is one of those things people are going to think, what are they doing? But it's a really, really good, there she goes. Super. And some of these exercises, like riding, the best riding should look invisible. You do the least to get the most, and this is one of those exercises. And there she goes. See, she shakes. Horses feel flies land on them. We just need to do very little. So in doing these, the execution of them, when in doubt, go less than more. I find that will be a little bit more helpful.